Hey guys, welcome back to another video in our education series, and thanks so much for watching the videos that we've been posting over the last couple of weeks. I hope you guys have really enjoyed them. I've definitely enjoyed seeing all of your submissions with the activities that you've been sending in, and I'm really excited to see what you guys have with the activity that's related to this week's video, which, by the way, is in the description as always. Now, this week we're going to discuss what it means to be a child of God. Now, maybe you've heard that phrase before, to be called children of God or sons of God, but what does it really mean? Well, let's start by thinking about what it means to be a child in general. Now, I know that you guys are kind of in the middle and high school group, so maybe you don't necessarily consider yourself children all the time, but one of the big things to me that kind of designates a child from an adult is reliability on our parents. Now, you guys probably still rely on your parents, and that's totally okay. I mean, that's what parents are there for. But think about what some of those things that our parents give to us daily that we don't even think about often are. Like a house to sleep in, food to eat, a bed, a shower, our toiletries, a computer, a phone, meals for school. They pay for school. They might pick us up from or take us to our after-school activities or to hang out with our friends. I mean, the list goes on and on. Our parents are really wonderful and they do all kinds of really wonderful things for us. So, what does that have to do with being a child of God? Well, just like we are children of our parents and they provide all those things for us, there are some ways that we can show our thanks and gratitude and respect to them because they do all of those things for us. So an easy way is just obedience and showing love for our parents. So let's think about some of the things that our parents ask us to do that we should be obedient to. I mean, it's as simple as not leaving our rooms a mess, or as complex as like not sneaking out to go to parties or something like that. Our parents put all these rules in place because they really know what's best for us. And we, as their children, respect them because of all the wonderful things that they do for us and the fact that they've raised us since we were born and they've really shaped us into the person that we are now. So we have a lot of things to be thankful for our parents, and we can show that thanks to them by being obedient in the things that they ask us to do. So God gives us all sorts of wonderful things as our Father, just like our parents might, and we can show our love and thanks, gratitude, and respect to Him, just like we might for our parents, by doing the things that He's asked us to do. So what are some of the things that God has given us? Maybe these are some things that I would hope you think about a little bit more often, like the fact that you're alive in the first place. God gave us life and breath. He gave us all of our talents, the ability to see, hear, laugh, eat, taste, smell, touch. He gave us a house to sleep in. He gave us parents to take care of us. And one really important thing that He gave us was the grace of holy baptism as Orthodox Christians in the true faith, and the ability to live with Him in heaven and have eternal life through Jesus Christ, who came to earth, as we all know, died on the cross, and rose from the dead, which we will celebrate in just a couple of weeks. So we can show our respect and gratitude to God and show that we love Him and honor Him, just like we might with our parents, by doing those things that He's asked us to, like praying and giving alms and fasting, just to name a few. And if those sound familiar, it's probably because that's what we talked about in our last video, preparing for Great Lent. If you haven't seen it, make sure to go check it out. It's just a couple minutes long and it's really informative. I know you're gonna love it. But He asks us to do things like that, and we are called as Christians to do them. And we can show that respect and gratitude towards God by doing them. And just like when we do those things for our parents, we are showing that we are their children and we love them. When we do these things for God, we are showing that we are children of God and that we love Him. So, what are some specific ways that we can be children of God? Well, we talked about almsgiving. And something that ties very closely into almsgiving, which is a very big part of Great Lent, is showing love for our neighbor. So what are some things that we can do to show love for our neighbor? Well, let's start by thinking about who even is our neighbor. Certainly we have our physical neighbor who might live in the house next to us or live on our street or something like that, but other people are considered our neighbors. The people that we go to school with, the people that we see in the grocery store that we don't even know very well, the people we go to church with or that we're on teams with, the people that we pass on the side of the road or in the car next to us at a stoplight. All of these people are our neighbor. And it's important to note that you don't have to like your neighbor to love them. There may be some people at school that you just don't get along with, and that's totally fine. You may not get along with everyone. It's okay. But you still have to show your love for them in a Christian way, because that's what God commands us to do as children of God. So how can we show our love for our neighbor? Well, with the people at school, it's as simple as inviting the person who doesn't have anyone to sit with them at lunch to come sit with you. Or the people in the grocery store is just by helping them out if they can't reach something on the shelf or if they drop something. Little simple ways you can help them. Just pick it up for them or grab it off the shelf for them. We can be helpful and loving to one another, and by doing so, we are showing our love for God because we are obeying His commandments. So this week, make a special effort to think about all the people around you that are your neighbor and how you can help them and show your love for them, even in little ways or in really big ways. I can't wait to see what you guys have to fill out in the activity. It's linked in the description below. Make sure to submit it for your chance to win a $10 Amazon gift card. You don't want to miss out on that opportunity. Also, if you haven't seen our new series, it's called Orthodox Nuggets Junior. It's kind of like the Orthodox Nuggets series that Father Gregory's been doing, but this time I'll be taking your questions, the kind of younger audience here at the cathedral, and I'll be able to answer some of your questions, as well as teach you some really basic and awesome things about what it means to be an Orthodox Christian. So thanks so much for tuning in to this video. I can't wait to see your submissions, and I'll see you in the next one.